Please turn to page 7 of the Kurukulla prayer book. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. To the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. When, O supreme among humans, you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides and said, I am supreme in this world. To you who are wise then, I prostrate. With pure bodies, forms supremely pure, wisdom ocean like a golden mountain, fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, Lord, to you I prostrate. With supreme science, face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust-free like you, the 3 worlds are not, incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior, having great compassion, the Founder, having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean, to you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, the sublime pure reality, to the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all 3 ever devout homage, to all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, in all aspects, with supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, the flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. From Tushita's hundreds of God's protector's heart, to tip of this fresh sugar white heaped curd-like cloud, O Losandrapa, Dharma's omniscient king, pray come to this place with your disciples, in space ahead on lion throne, lotus and moon, venerable gurus smile brightly with delight, praise stay hundreds of eons dues red doctrine, as supreme merit, field for my mind of faith. Your wisdom mind sees full range of knowables. Your eloquent speech adorns fortunate ears. Your beauteous body, fame, glory, outstanding. Homage to you, worthwhile to think of, hear, and see. Pleasant offerings of water, various flowers, fragrant incense, light perfume, and so on. Oceans of offerings set out and envisioned, offered up to you, supreme field of merit. Non-virtue committed with body, speech, and mind, which I have heaped up since beginningless time, especially what has contradicted 3 vows. Each I confess from my heart with strong regret. In time of strife you strove to learn and practice, shunned mundane concerns, made life essenceful. O protector from depths of our hearts, we rejoice in your powerful great deeds. Venerable gurus, from love and wisdom, clouds gently massed in your Dharmakaya sky, pray loose a rain of vast profound Dharma on fields of disciples just as needed. May whatever virtue that I've here gathered bring benefit to all beings and doctrine, and may it make venerable Losang Drapas essential teachings specially shine forever. Mid-mid sewe te chen chen rezig, dreame kiempe wampo jam pelyang, dupu malu jon se song wei dang, gan tian kepe sung gen song kapla, lo san drape shabla so wadem. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seed of lotus on my crown, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments of body, speech, and mind. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seed of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments common and supreme. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seed of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness, until supreme awakening remain steadfast. Homage to the exalted 3 jewels. Thus I have heard at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in rgyan, Vulture Mountain, together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of phenomena called profound illumination. At that very time, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the Great Being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Then through the power of the Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the Great Being, how should a child of the lineage trained who wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the Great Being, replied to the Venerable Shariputra as follows. Shariputra, whichever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly like this, subsequently looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form is not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are empty, without characteristics. That is, they are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There's no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, body, no mind, no visible form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object to touch, and no mental phenomenon. There is no I element, and so forth up to no mind element, up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no cessation of ignorance, and so forth up to no aging and death, and no cessation of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation, no path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom, and because their minds have no obstructions, they have no fear. Passing utterly beyond error, they attain the final state beyond sorrow. All the Buddhas who reside in the three times, by relying upon the perfection of wisdom, become manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequaled mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering since it is not false, should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Tayata gate gate parasam gate bodhisoha. Shariputra, this is how a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O child of the lineage, so it is. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced exactly as you've taught, and the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, and the entire assembly, as well as worldly beings, gods, humans, demigods, Gandharvas, and others, were filled with admiration and highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. In the holy supreme abode of the Dakinis, possessed of clairvoyance and miraculous power, unwaveringly caring for practitioners as your children, homage to the host of the three places Dakinis. Akasamara Sasidara Samaraya. Dayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhisoha. Through the power of the truth of the exalted three jewels speech, may all on the side of negativity, such as the Movor Mars, be stopped. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. All enemies, obstructors, and hindrances, Shante Kuri Soha. The 80,000 types of obstructors pacified, free from adverse harmful conditions, may all be conducive in perfect auspiciousness, bring happiness and well-being here right now. Saji Purti Jun Xing Mei Tong Tramri Rabling Ji Ni Te Gem Padi Sangye Jingdu Mig Te Uwa Yi Dro Kuna tring drine ji ta tsam pe du je zima la za ge Chokyi cha pa wa tu so idam guru rabandala kam niyatayami Shodam soke choknam la jantu badu dagni kapsu chi dagi chunen gi personam ki drola penche songe dropa sho Chodang soke chognam la jantu badu dagni kapsu chi dagi chunen gi personam ki drola penche songe dropa sho Chodang soke chognam la jantu badu dagni kapsu chi dagi chunen gi personam ki drola penche songe dropa sho
Okay, good evening. Do you got the thunderstorm? It's very strong. Its trees come down? Branches? Yeah, we have also a lot of branches come down here. One of the neighbors also, the big branch fall down, their driveway. But that doesn't do any damage, it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
Do you got the thunderstorm?
Yeah.
I think all the Boston, right? Everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, it's wonderful. We're able to come together to study a little bit meditation, and talk about Buddhism, philosophy, particularly the object or subject, what is it? Same or different? What means object? If I'm talking about this one, is the object?
You're the subject, but what it's about is the subject. Subject matter would be, a book is an object, but what it teaches is the subject.
Subject, okay. Yeah, therefore subject, is a subject matter or object matter? Subject matter.
It's confusing, actually. Because usually the person is the subject,
Right.
Oh.
but in this case, what you study is the subject.
Yeah.
But in the terms
The
of
object of study.
object and object
The
possessor.
subject is the object of study.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, subject matter, subject. Subject? Subject. Anyway, whatever you study is subject of the Buddhism philosophy is not easy. Particularly, right now we study this very complicated, very confused. If you don't explain, you don't understand anything. If you go more detailed, then you complete confused. Sometimes good. I feel like that. Sometimes we talk about always, compassion, bodhicitta, loving kindness, impermanent, like Guru devotion, we talk about that, then, people think, oh yeah, they talk about something like that. Yeah, this is like about Buddhism. But you go to Buddhism, it's more deep. They're very, very deep. You can go. We always just talk about for something we can see all the time, something we can feel all the time. Suffering, state, impermanent, compassion, loving kindness. We can feel. We always talk about that. We're not really going to deep. Like this kind, even if we don't understand the name, what means that? Right? It's very complicated. If it is easy, everyone becomes very scholars. But it's not. Even the monasteries, they study or the monks, then everyone not able to finish. That's not easy. Therefore, don't be discouraged. Discouraged? Discouraged means even we call it influence of the hearing is very important. We believe, Buddhism believe, right now we do have some influence, different kind. Different people knows different things. Different people have things easy to other things. It's not same. We say because you have the more influence, previous life, right now you have more easy things. Something very difficult, you don't understand. However, it doesn't matter what experience, because you never have influenced that. We say that, I don't know if it's true or not. We need some reason, right? Like some people are very good for the fixing things. Some people are very good, very dry things. Some people are very good to read the book things. Some people are very good to memorize things. Because we say, why this happened? We need some reason. The Buddhism says we have different background. Therefore, we put the influence, even your hearing is good influence. Okay? Now I would like to do a little bit meditation, okay? I would like to everyone to see the Buddha's image, Buddha's face, special Buddha's face. Okay? Anyone not Buddha Shakyamuni, or if you are not comfortable with it that way, you can look the, Lama Tsongkhapa from you. I would like to look only the face and hair. I like to very clear, try to much you can really clear, try to your mind not disturb. What kind, all the image, like take picture very detailed, okay? Couple minutes. Now the more clear, then lights come from Buddha's head. They come out like smoke. It hits your body. You feel your body. Go to inside and outside your body. The light come from Buddha's head. It's like peace, relax, it's warm. It reduce your all emotion, thoughts, mental issues, physical problems, like reduce. Feel full whole body. Again, another light comes from Buddha's head. Hit your body. Go through your whole body. reduce or wash all your emotion thoughts, emotion feelings, physical pains. Again, another light come from Buddha's head. When is the light hit your body and mind become relaxed, peace, warm. Feel for whole your body. Even it's not enough of space, your whole body inside outside feel full. Then the light become out of your body, hit all mother sentient beings around you. They will also same is feeling on you. You feel more relaxed, more happy. Now we'll have to more focus of your feeling of the happy. What kind of feeling you are right now? Okay. Do you have any feeling? Nothing feeling? You just hear the sound or the AC? You can exercise your mind. Whenever you go to home, you like to do some meditation. You visualization Buddha's image in front of you. The lights come from Buddha's body or head. It hits your body. The first lull, you just when you take shower, you put a lot of soaps for everywhere. When you on the water, they wash all your soaps everywhere like that. When the light hit your body, emotions, physically and mentally, wash out. The light of the Buddha's body. When you try to feel, also try to feel or recognize to wash. Try to a couple more times. And then another one comes with your good feeling, warm feeling, comfortable feeling. Then at the moment, try to recognize that feeling, meditation that, much as you can. Okay? The purpose to study Buddhism is to, how can we control our mind? How can we reduce our delusions, emotions? This is the purpose. If you're a very scholar, you learn all the Buddhism, but your mind is very destroyed person. Then your practice or meditation does not go very right directions. Therefore, it's happen, it's possible. Okay? We need to always learn meditation for exercise our mind. Then when you have some emotions, also not just think about that. How can I fix that? Not just think about that. Just watch. Try to you and your emotion to little gap, like a little bit distant. You just watch that. Okay, what's going on there? if you have something itching here, you just itch, then it's become more itching, right? You just leave it on that, something else, they will slowly go away, sometimes. Okay? When we have some problems, mental issues we can fix, some we cannot fix. It's like always come that. How can we fix that? Very complicated. During that time, his own Dalai Lama always mentions that you just watch the emotion, thoughts, or negative thoughts. You not follow that. You just watch that, what they're doing. Not try to not experience that. Then it's help, they will go slowly, go away. If you think about the more, then become more strong, then it will go away. Because we take very deep picture our head, then they stay however. Okay? This is one way to the meditation. Okay? Now I'm going to check the Tamshu is here.
Yeah.
So he's here, yeah. Okay? Then always I say, even you don't understand this book, but it's okay. Nothing too problem. It's not easy. Okay? Then, maybe Jennifer, can you give me this? Therefore, you can give me all the matters, they will fall back. Can you put it here? That's good. Okay. Yeah. Therefore, usually sometimes people say, are you guys teach meditation? Very hard for answer for us. Usually the Western people think teach meditation, but you just sit that very quietly. But this is how you meditation. If you teach for meditation, you need to how to what is your meditation? Therefore, we talk more. Therefore, whatever you learn about the book, then you can meditation that, put into practice. This is we, say meditation. We teach meditation or we talk meditation, something like that. Okay? Usually, we have like all different kind of books, or different kind of, subject matters. The most they think about it, talk about how we achieve enlightenment. The essence of the meaning is just that. Then in order to achieve enlightenment, we need to all steps we have to go. Like enlightenment is the person who knows for everything. Same is like your hand, or you can see like that. That when you like that, you can say anything you know, then you become enlightened. Your mind has not any emotion, feelings, then you can call it enlightened. Sometimes people confuse, did I enlighten? Right? Shogodale. Hello? Hello? You could hear him. With Karmudu. This is the technology, how to translate. But we don't hear. Something wrong. Hello? No? Yeah, there's something wrong, maybe his side. Yeah. see, it's coming. Shodale. Good morning.
Good evening. Good.
Go there.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Choose a gather.
Yeah.
What time that?
Yeah. It's 5. I think it's 5:20.
5:20 a.m. Good morning. Everyone said good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Is anyone get up or you just yourself?
Just myself.
Yeah.
Everybody sound asleep.
Good.
Even the stray dogs are sleeping now. No barking.
You see, it's very early. In Nepal. He's talking from Nepal. Yeah, that's the Ganzo Kazan, Ganzo Delma. And that Namshin to Chuchin and go to time bus.
And so now we have already started from the 70 topics, right? The 70 topics, and among them the 10 topics of the exalted knower of all aspects.
The Tandi Jeja de Shirag things Saboda and Gonyo Shiratis and Lelao Nazo Hako Mare, Gutsu Mares.
So the subject matter of this text is very profound and complicated, so we will not be able to comprehend or understand it easily. So there were 8 categories, right? So those 8 categories are explained in the 8 chapters of the Ornament of Clear Realization, and that is expanded with these 70 topics. And so there are these 5 great major texts that is studied at the great monastery like Sera Je Monastery, where the monks study to become Geshe. So this is one of the major texts that is studied in the monasteries. And this is called the perfection. The perfection text, Prajna. So I don't know if it will be helpful to go into details about it, so we'll just go through the numbers and just brief explanation of each topics. Yeah, and also it will take very long time, may not be able to cover even in like a year, so therefore we'll just go briefly, just like it is in the text here.
Okay. And then Geshe Majana and that you to Taj Machilon and Kokala cover then attack Comason Masamachi, Simchu Chao Mare.
And so if it is not explained, then of course into details, of course you will not be able to comprehend completely, but at least you will have some idea about what these 70 topics are and what they mean briefly. So don't be discouraged.
That Kazangamo on a Simchi Tambo on a Shanchu Semte Shetabares, that Shanchu Namjukadino Kodera was.
Yeah, so the first topic of the 10 topics of exalted knower of all aspects was the mind generation, which we have already talked about, right? And that's in general it means bodhicitta, which we all know already, right?
And then
after that we also talked about the precepts.
And the Danga that to Karinyam Kari Lojo chair that range.
So the precept is what to study, what to practice. That's all it is.
That hearing on the only tongue in Judavan, the Dravas said, and in Judavas she had the machine. In Judavana Kaji, Shansam Jolan, the Shansam Jolan series.
And so the third topic, of the 10 topic of exalted knower of all aspect, is the 4 branches of definite discrimination, and this is all about path of preparation.
And
so there are 5 paths, you know that, right? So there's the path of accumulation, path of preparation, path of seeing, path of meditation, and path of normal learning.
어떻다 네가 솔롬 세듯이 그래. 네 솔롬 시에 갑라야 파 제워지나 아니 대진부터 찌르고도 이제 안에 빼 제워셔야 그래.
And so in the path of accumulation, it can be explained in great detail by applying to the Four Noble Truths and the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths.
그래 다들 다른 주동가도 질러다. 내주연 남자다 시발아 지나서 대치로서다 다 내주도 같아 담보대.
So let's just read that first, that topic, the third topic, okay? The four branches of definite discrimination. With regards to the four types of branches of definite discrimination, the definition of Mahayana path of preparation is a Mahayana mundane path that is concordant with the clear realization of truth and abides in the klasana of clear realization that rises subsequent to the completion of the partial concordance with the liberation. It and Mahayana partial concordance with the definite discrimination are mutually inclusive.
오케이. 오케이. 다들 가르나 아니 타와 찬들라야 돼. 아니 손을 놔야 타와 찬들 그 지르 하고 그래서. 전방 같은 거는 손을 갖고 그래. 손을. 전방 같은 거는 손을 갖고 그래서.
Yes. And so when it talks about the partial concordance with the definite discrimination, that's talking about the path of preparation. And so in here it talks about also the clear realization of the truth. So the clear realization of the truth is referring to the path of seeing.
안에 대신 직대면 나서야 다 대화 전부 직대면 남까 이제 소조공하고 그래서 소람도 조론이가 대화 전부 직대면 남라 그래서 미 다니라.
And then it says Mahayana mundane path. The Mahayana mundane path. So among the five paths, so that's the two are the ordinary paths, which is the mundane path, and then the three, the path of seeing and meditation and normal learning, are the super mundane paths. So when it says Mahayana mundane path, that's referring to the Mahayana path of seeing, Mahayana path of accumulation and Mahayana path of preparation.
그래서 대신 직대면 남서야 돼. 대신 법에 남아야 돼. 대신 직대면 남서라 말해.
And so Mahayana mundane path, because it's not a super mundane path or superior path.
아니 대화 전부 아니 법에 남나 대화 전부까지 돈ing에서 또 별로 거 그래서.
So the superior path, or the super mundane path, will be the path, where one has realized emptiness directly.
Do you see that page number? Can you see the she found? Okay. Okay. 어디지. 아니 대라다 된리게 대전 전화들 아니 전화 제 제모서와 친구도 시어레스.
And then it says when divided there are four. The heat level of the Mahayana path of preparation, the peak level of the Mahayana path of preparation, the tolerance level of the Mahayana path of preparation, and supreme mundane quality level of the Mahayana path of preparation.
제가 다 누수 소소가 아니 똑바 냠내게 자님이 말아봤다 그래.
And so this is depending on the level of the realization on the path of preparation. They are given different names.
누수 차상 조놈래 차상 조놈래.
So they are all on path of preparation.
안데 산자 대지 좀 코네 람도 왔어.
And its boundaries are that exist only on the Mahayana path of preparation.
오케이. 다 되게 차와네. 다 조놈데 차와 있기야 인스.
And so with that we have completed the explanation of the path of preparation.
Too short. 다시 아다다 되네 되겠어. 다들 반 대신 마지난 고마 비로도. 다들 되겠어.
I think that should be enough, and more would be confusing.
그러나 주주 전화세대 가림 받고서 왔어.
So now you know what is the path of preparation, right?
오늘 전화를 이해와 가서 하고서 왔어.
And you know how many divisions there are to the path of preparation.
아니 그런 직대면 랍고 진짜 가림 받고서 와.
And why is it called? The reason why is it called mundane path?
오케이. 안 대화 친구 람 임받지. 아니 대화 좀 벌어 많이 받아 대화 좀 직대면 람서 거다니 저래.
So it's a Mahayana path, but not super mundane Mahayana path. Therefore, it's called a mundane Mahayana path.
Okay? Yes.
So if it's not super mundane path,
What means?
Well,
Can you say a lot
the
of
definition
Yeah.
says Mahayana mundane path is concordant with the clear realization of truth, which you said was the path of seeing. So why is it concordant with the path of seeing if it's not that high, if it's just the path of preparation?
It's not discordant.
It's not discordant. How would it be discordant? How would it be?
저 고소해.
How would it-
고도 거기도 그냥 뭐라 하고 막서 갈라이나.
Can you say a little loud?
Um,
No, who was it? So,
Take this and ask your question.
say a little loud.
So the definition of this four branches of discrimination is that it's a Mahayana mundane path concordant with the clear realization of truth, which means concordant with the path of seeing. But if it's not as high as the path of seeing, if it's a mundane path, how is it concordant with that?
고소해.
알레 덴방고서 또 봐도 틈바스요, 저라.
알레.
아니
대대다 대방에서 또는 돈하러 다 대든 라오로 온 거랬어. 라오로.
틈바스라.
tumbadan 라오로 온 거랬어.
So here, when it says concordant, that means like a similar, very similar, very close
그러나
to
전화
the
가서
minor path of seeing.
전화 가서 대방에서 대방 또 되나 대방에서 또 오는 말이야. 전화 가서 에서 또 바로 왔대. 다 대방 또 받지 바래서 알고 줘. 대방 또 봐야 받지 봐. tumbadan
So during the path of preparation, you realize the truth, but you don't realize the truth directly. So it's same realizing, but the difference is in the path of preparation, you don't realize it directly, but in path of seeing, you realize it directly.
Okay? Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, 다 뒤주된다. 다 뒤주다 대전 다 들어와서다. 들어와있는 때니 봐 시소지 있어. 다 대전 들어와도 마신 도셔다.
So let's read
Second.
the fourth topic. Okay, natural abiding lineage, the basis of the Mahayana achievings. With regards to that which is the basis of achieving the nature of the sphere of reality. Definition of naturally abiding lineage. The basis of Mahayana achieving is the common locus of that which is the reality in the continuum of the Bodhisattva, and that which serves as the actual basis of Mahayana achievings. When divided, there are the 13 realities that are the basis for the 13 achievings of qualities. The 13 achievings are the 6 qualities that are realized, the 4 Mahayana paths, partial concordance with the definite discrimination, and the 2 Mahayana paths of seeing and meditation. Achieving of antidotes, achieving of abandonments, achieving of thoroughly reaching those, achieving of wisdom together with compassion, achieving not common to learners, achieving gradually enacting the welfare of others, and achieving effortlessly engaging wisdom. It is said the 6 qualities that are realized, antidotes, abandonments, thoroughly achieved, reaches those wisdom, along with compassion, that not common to learners, the welfare of others, gradually, effortlessly engaging exalted wisdom. Their basis is to be known as lineage. Its boundaries are that it exists, from the minor path of accumulation through the end of continuum of the sentient beings.
Okay? Do you understand anything that? Do you have any idea? 단 네가 안에 가르나 릭세 됐었다. 릭 나도 3.3이 지라 릭이 오래서.
So he's talking about the lineage, right? We normally when we talk about Buddha nature, so we talk about the Buddha nature. So every sentient being has the Buddha nature.
뭐야? 다 되네 단대 가는 안에 들어가는 안에 가로 상접 sembe지 않아. 돈이 춘데 돈이지 양스. 대화진 뭐 안에 대전 들어가서 돼. 안에 다 상접고 남대 거지. 딩이지 다 디가 냠내가 쪼노 받아 곰자서 돼. 딱 곰자야가 신호가 고고 들으라고 납쳐들어 봐.
Alright, so when we talk about the basis of Mahayana achieving, so Mahayana achieving is referring to again Mahayana path, and so this is like basis, on which you can meditate or practice, to achieve the Mahayana paths.
안에 디가배나 안에 jonot에서 좀 돈하고는 다 나신 게 안에 지금 안에 빠자래 빠지가 년보다 안에 빠서마다 다 된대지네 다 된주 들어가 주는 거 아니 준이 조금 되자 그래.
So the Mahayana achievings, also it talks about all those, the 4 the levels of the Mahayana path of preparation, and then the path of seeing path of meditation, and also that antidotes, abandonments, thorough reaching those, and so forth. So these all are minor achievings.
다 가래 공부에 상주 선바도 가래 공부에서나 소수가 샘 같은 게 중요도 공부요래서.
And so what do bodhisattvas meditate on? They meditate on the nature of their mind. The nature, the reality of their mind.
그래서 텐디 샘기 중요대 딱까지 상징고 이루래서 하는 거지.
And the reality or the nature of the mind, is that it is to become a Buddha, a fully enlightened.
제가 상징의 지지배나 그러다 딱 그러. 안주지지 그냥 나라도 지지 샘도 용모다 가디 자소와나 안에 tel라 있다 이시죠 그거들라 그래서 이시죠 그.
So whenever our mind is completely separated from all the delusions, then our mind becomes the wisdom truth body of the Buddha.
다 간다 갈라는 안주 샘도 용모 말이 용모다 자초를 해들라 그래서.
And so what he's saying is that our mind is not in the nature of delusions, and it can be separated from the delusions.
그래서 샘지라죠 회사와래 샘 용모다 맞아와 자루를 해들라 그래서.
And so therefore it is said that the nature of the mind is clear light, and the delusions are temporary in the mind.
빼 두샤나면 남칼라야 안에 찜바가 야슈요 말 대도치 바래서.
Just like the nature of the sky, the nature of the sky is not polluted by the clouds. The clouds are just temporary in the sky.
그래서 단단한도 저는 내차 셔다 뚱어도 투슈제 바깝샤르마도 샘코랑 오늘 라저 거사 바레스 아니 너무도 자초래서.
So right now our mind is covered by the delusions like attachment, anger, ignorance, and so forth. But the nature of the mind is clear light. So that means these delusions that are there can be separated from the mind.
제가 안에 된지게 대화침부 릭세데 딱 가도질 대화침부 릭요레스 먼저 탐이질까지 산지베 릭요레들 납고 그랬니까 해야돼.
So this is the lineage, the Mahayana lineage. Talk of the Mahayana lineage is talking about the Mahayana, the Buddha nature, or the Buddha, like just like the Buddha nature we have, which is the potential to become a Buddha. Just like that, when we talk about the lineage of the Mahayana, that means we all have the potential to achieve this Mahayana path.
그래서 다당 가도질 릭세 다당 릭바지 니코데르 나도 릭세요레스 릭세스나.
And so it says like awaken the lineage, that so right now the lineage is like sleeping in our mind. We can awaken it.
대담나 릭세베 따로 가르나 벤나 산제도 샹주 셈베게 연대 줘봐. 근데 텐데 소소 암조 고와 미는 동도 말 아니 소소로 초월하겠나 나도 릭세요레스.
So what do we mean by again awakening the lineage? Awakening the lineage is like when we hear the qualities of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and then we generate that interest or faith in our mind to become a Buddha and so forth, and that's like awakening the lineage.
다 나생가도 베나 안에 땅 고위 니무 제가 난처 텐데 고시어도야 소소라 소화가가래도나 아니 미는 치마도 릴레 바본도 들으시나 아니 양 릭세요레스.
And just like that, also when we hear the sufferings of the samsara, or the disadvantages of the samsara, and then right then when we develop this strong feeling, of wanting to be free from that, so much so that we get tears in our eyes and goosebumps in our body. So that time also, the nature is the lineage is awakening.
저도 릭세기도야.
So do you guys have your lineage awakening?
양 삼중 소수 집에나 신이 때든다고 개개가 직 되는다고 거나 양 소수 삼아 소화가가래요. 근데 나 릭세기요래.
And also when you get a special or a different feeling when you hear about your guru, and also at that time the lineage is awakening.
아 대마에 양 지나서 배나 남배 줄래 도나지 다 남배 줄로서 제고 누구 삼마다 아 남배 줄이 야보요 사례 삼마다 아 텔리지 녀네 제고 삼마냐 텔레양아 릭세기요래. 릭세탄 담브나 뭐 버레스.
So also like when you become interested in Buddhism, Buddha's teachings, and so much so that you really want to engage in the practice, and at that time also the lineage is being awakened. So there's many ways how the lineage can be awakened. So you do have a little bit of lineage awakening.
Okay. Di kapsan, di peshan, di kapsaya, tanda di subchendo, di kapsaya, ane riksa di pemusu jebo yores, ta jebo pemusu kara shogo mambo yores, wa.
So here in this in this context, of the abiding lineage, natural abiding lineage, it talks very extensively about the lineage. So there are many pages that is explained. The pages that covers the explanation of this topic.
Okay. 어디 다들 간도들 마음을 시험해 거지. 다 간지 네가 가리 네가 가르치었나? 아니 간도질 태워지 모를 때까지 서게 돼. 태워지 모르서 나딱 가리가리요. 대시하게 그래서.
And so here, what is mainly talking about is what is the Mahayana lineage, the natural abiding lineage of the Mahayana path, and when do we achieve them, and what are the signs of achieving them, and so forth.
아니 semjerajo 고사와 임비 콜라타 아니 질라메나라야 아니 가로 자와 참바로 빼면서 질라메나 빼 제오요래 질라메나라.
So about the mind being naturally clear, and it's explained very extensively in the Sublime Continuum, Uttara Tantra by Buddha Maitreya.
Okay, 그래서 다 가더라 네가 얼나 아니 샤질 선바도 검제 쪼고 가나 소주가 샘 같은 게 중요도 곰 그래서 대도 찍고
So here, what do the Bodhisattvas mainly meditate on? They meditate on the nature, the nature or the reality of their mind, the emptiness of their mind.
아니 근데 곰사가 샘 마다봤다 쪽섬 요래스.
And then there are there are 13 different kind of mind on which they meditate on the reality or the emptiness of the mind.
다들 구바 가르드나 다 산적 고모토 베치더래스. 레고다도.
The purpose for doing that, is to achieve Buddhahood.
다들 가디 가디고나 샤도 존라 촌람네 진대 받고 곰 그래스.
And when do they meditate this? They meditate all the way from path of accumulation all the way to the end of continuum.
Okay? And take that traverse.
So that's all about that.
Complete. Okay? Patne disam tande pan deshe janana ya tundu shi janana nge on deshe jodo dodo teshi madu. Mamo janana tene ngato gope dos.
So it's I think that's about, because it's to go very short, I don't know how to do that, but to go very long, I think it will be more confusing.
And the 가서 가르쳐나 아니 릭세 되죠. 릭세는 간주 가사 간주 참배지라 릭 간지 산지 릭 요레스.
So here we're talking about the Buddha nature, right? The Buddha nature. So we all have Buddha nature, the potential to become a Buddha.
근데 샘제라죠. 그래서 만나 샘다 왜 말해 왜 나지 내리려고 말해 간지 샘도 뇨문이 찍바 말해달라고 그래서.
And so when we talk about the nature of the mind is clear light, it doesn't mean like there is like a rays of light like that, It just means that it is not it's not polluted, by delusions, not kind of not mixed with the delusions,
다 되네. 다 되지. 다 되지. 들어와서지. 다니 되지라 안에 되지. 미바서데. 원나 된디게 산적 선바도 가르래 뭐 그래. 나니 대화치 미 취담들. 그래. 시작 강가래 뭐 그래. 다 대마실 얻어라.
And then the next, is the sure.
미바던다. 셰발라 대전대비. 론도 접으시게 대전대비 메티 대나시야.
So he's still talking about the observed object of the Mahayana achieving, right?
You found what page?
On page 11.
Page 11, right?
Page 11
So
yes, what?
better this way. So observed object of the Mahayana achievings. So with regards to the observed objects, the definition of observed object of the Mahayana achieving is a basis of elimination of superimpositions by a Mahayana achieving. It and object of knowledge are mutually inclusive.
Okay, now how many they have?
So when divided, there are 11.
Yeah,
Virtue,
can you read?
non-virtue, unspecified,
You going to read
the
that?
5 mundane aggregates, the 4 supramundane concentrations, the 5 contaminated integrated aggregates, the 4 uncontaminated close placement of mindfulness, the 3 compounded realms, uncompounded suchness, the 4 common concentrations, and the 10 exclusive powers of subduers. It is said the object of all the phenomena. Moreover, they are virtue and so forth. The realization of the mundane, those asserted to be the supramundane, contaminated and uncontaminated phenomena, those that are compounded and uncompounded, the excellent qualities common to the learners and those exclusive to the subduers. Its boundaries are that it extends to all established bases.
Okay. 다 니나 다 나도 잠블이 추가가 니데어서 니나 니데어스. 니나 마디오 찍으셔야 말해.
So it says observed objects of the Mahayana achieving, so Mahayana path, right? So this is talking about all the phenomena, everything that exists. That's everything that exists is observed objects, of Mahayana achieving.
대신 저기 도도 제바죠. 가지 가르라면에 도도 제거래. 덴바 투도 마토 마타바인도 타바이 동아인도 대와이 개와인도 마개와이 사신도 사메이 누치네 제와치게 에스 양지 선바스.
저도 도도스도 태섬도 오라.
아 도도 제다 따데 제와체다.
도도스에 가서 제바쳐서.
제와 따다 렌도도 못.
이 도바라서 디나미나스에 들어.
나 도바 또 제와체다 놀라 주더라.
그래.
추 관계다 제와체 그래서 하는 거지.
So like it says definition of the Mahayana
of
the object.
도바다 얘네 달라서 도바다 세바체 그래. 도바다 받치.
도바세요잖아.
도바 매워서.
So a definition of the observed object of the Mahayana achieving is it's a basis for elimination of superimposition by Mahayana achieving. It an object of knowledge are imagined. So it says elimination of superimpositions by Mahayana achieving. So like superimposition is like a doubt, So is it this or that? Is this or that? So making it clear. Anyway, it's making it investigating on that, analyzing on the object, and eliminating the superimposition, thinking that whether this is prominent or impermanent, it is true existence or not, and lack of true existence, and so forth. So that kind of elimination of the doubt or superimpositions.
그냥 나좀 좋아져라. 나좀 좋아도 니나 가리면서나. 가서 니 보이는 니나 지금 마디오 요 말했어. 니나 마디 니 보지는 요 말해. 좋아도 가리나. 좋아도 제가 가서 내면지라 그러와. 좋아. 다들 말에 다들 코는 고비를 잡나. 그냥 니 미세데 니나 가리서라. 니 미세데 니보 가니 가리셔서. What?
So the 주증 나라라.
네 주증 아니.
다이 좋아서 가지고 심지 좋아서 들어요.
심지 좋아대. 다들 말에 다들 고비를 tel라 먹었다. 니 미세데 가나 해서. 니 미세데 가나 해서.
So, when it says when it divided, there are 11, right? So you understand those 11s, right? Virtue, non-virtue, unspecified. So, what do you think Geshe-la's glasses, where does Geshe-la's glasses fall into? Which category? Which division does it fall into?
Unspecified.
그래?
Somebody, Garsa? Gyoba, Megyoba? Lungma dewe?
야, 루마테.
Lungma de.
다 가지 다 되지다 되지다잖아. 되지에서.
So it will be like the compounded.
당에 오만 빼면 나 가래.
The 3 compounded realms are the 가서 두저가래.
되지 담아시.
말에 아주 배배당 가서 두저가라서 개받으러.
맞다. 되지 담아 겨. 맞아 요. 니 보던 되지 담아시 되죠.
네, 제대로 합시다. 두저 숨 합시다 가래.
알레. 되지 다 남시다 가라다. 단 되지 남주 당 보라 돼.
먼저 배배 빼져 나왔다. 배배 식도 가는 합시다. 이제 하고입니다.
되지 감섬.
네, 두저 감슴 나도. 다들 가서 단다 결혼 나야 돼. 두저 감슴 나래べ.
제트진 로이라.
믹스디라. 두저 감슴 나도.
되지 감섬 로이라.
네, 야야. 다들 가 두저 감슴 개발해나 삼성에. So Geshe-las classes will fall under under the division, like the eighth division, which is the 3 component realms.
You know what? That can do it. The Chuchina Manding in position Shayo Markaji.
So everything that exists that you can see, that you can hear, and so forth, and everything that exists falls under these 11 divisions. So there isn't anything that is not included in these 11 divisions.
Okay? Yes.
Are the 3 compounded realms the desire form and formless realm?
대마르대마르 베나 사제년이 풍부가 전반이자 션 안은 되게 감슴도 걸라 그래서.
더 두제 감슴로드는 거라서나 더 감슴으로 왜서 그래.
아, 대마르. 내 틱틱함도 말해. 내 자상가도 베나 사제년이 풍부가 전반이자 션 아니 돈돌한 되게 감슴자 그래 베나. 베나.
뭐 대답다 사제년이 풍부가 아니 가서 사제년 단수 뭐도 그래.
아니 지금 지텔은 대비 썸데 쉬어 사진이는
다음에 사제기 가서 공부가 아니 사매기 아니 대바수는 가서
지텔은 대비 썸데 쉬지 아니 tem반이죠 시
tem반이셔 시지 어래
어두들 아니 대시 감장도 와서
맞다 대전 두저 감도 가셔야 되네
알레레레레레레
가셔 됐어
어디 그 가제 대시 감장 가제 단 대시 임바치 아니 가도 너금 되면 주득이라고요 말해 가제 우복을 들었다 우복을 감슴기
Geshe said the component realms in referring to that just 숨 나오다 숨 갈라
대시 떡보다 아니 감슴 내 감슴 고슴 감슴라 요 배근 대시라고 드렸고 저래
Yeah, so you can say the 3 component things within the 3 realms, the desire realm, formless realm.
디긴 대시잖아. 가제 대시 담마시 가리나타 니나라 만들어치는 요 말단데 세리버선으로 오면은 덴디 컨트롤 코도 카카가 시행으로 와서.
Yeah, so all like that, everything that is that exists, is included, in these 11 divisions, of the observed object of mind achievings.
빼차잖아. 시작 간가 세리비 도도 쥐바시 왜 저러는 줄도 가들라더래. 시작 차서 세리비 도도 쥐바시 왜 세리바스나? 나도 rel라 그러 봤어.
So the scientists, they analyze all the things, right? They analyze all the things and check whether is this or not, is that or not, and so can you say that everything is a basis of elimination of superimposition by scientists?
Yes.
Is everything basis of elimination of superimposition by scientists? What do you say?
Okay, which one doesn't do that?
Which one is not the basis of elimination of superimposition by scientists?
If they believe.
Cooking, virtue.
They don't cookie?
Well, it's like it would be an activity that's not science.
Yeah, it's a science. Science is okay. You cook like this. You cook like this. Science means not just only looking for the mark of salt, right? Like cooking. Okay, you put this. This is all the science. kind of therapy 가지 콘도 땜be 씌워주러 왔어.
Yeah, so science, science, yes, everything that that they believe in or they check, right? So that's good. That's the science.
가진 therapy 제 명예가 다 빠진 가도 시자지 제 명예다. 야나 미치게 빠지 시자지 빠지 샤도 말한 가도 therapy 켈랭 게였나? 고좀 통화지였나?
So if it's something that is seen or believed by scientists, then it is definitely analyzed by the scientists, yeah, right? So they have already eliminated the superimposition of that object that's seen and believed by them.
답변나 빠지는 늦이던 드맛이 니도 건조 사이제다 테레비제다 파 뒤도지나 그는 늦이던 드맛이 니어서 납쪽으로 봤어. 드맛이 더 켈랭은 맨날 같이다. 나 주다.
So you can also say, that all the things that is analyzed or examined by scientists can be included in the compounded and uncompounded, things. So I don't know if they would believe in uncompounded things. I don't know if they will do any analysis on uncompounded things.
그래서 단디 감선데 빼 제월다 도노치바다 산점 선바도 가리가리 도노치게 가리가리 콜라 곰 갔다가 다 들어 참다 그래서 니나 마디와 메와래.
And so this is very extensive subject. Also, like bodhisattvas, when they meditate on, what do they meditate on? So what do they eliminate? The object, eliminate the supreme position on. Do they eliminate the supreme position on this object and not on the object? No, there's no such thing like that. They eliminate the supreme position on every object, everything that exists.
Okay? Yes.
Can scientists can't prove virtue and non-virtue, though?
Yeah, they don't prove that.
No.
They don't call that virtue non-virtue. But maybe there's good action, there's bad action. I don't know.
No, they don't.
They don't say that?
Ethics is a science, like.
Yeah, the ethics taking a belief,
No, that's beliefs, it's not,
but they believe. They say you do ethics, it's become good, right? The positive.
Maybe it's
Neutral.
neutral.
Yeah, I don't know what they say.
Can scientists do research on the unspecified?
Can't say?
먼저 다시 제도는데 심지어도 가서 너가 얘기라. 데이터 가서 거기다 미기와 지금 알아.
야, 그건 뭐게 지금 말이야. 그것도 저
얘도 게임 미기와서 디스그스를 맞아.
그것도 지금 말이야. 그것도 지금 말이야. 그것도 내가
건전도 데가 롱마든 더 지셔거라. 기아만에 겨울에 지금 가서 되게다 센라 뱅겨라. 심지어 미라 뱅겨라.
바지 로마들로 지금 저러 왔어. 그 좋아 걔네. 가지 알로도 배도 집어라 걔네 그러고.
Yeah, when they do the research, like by performing surgeries or test on animals, I don't think they consider that as a virtue or non-virtue. Maybe just unspecified, or maybe virtue in a way, in a sense that I'm doing this research, to bring benefit, to the human beings. Yeah, so maybe in their knowledge, they will be thinking that as a virtue.
Unspecified means neutral. Is that what that means?
What?
Unspecified, the third one?
Yeah. That means the gyaware love you, magyaware love you, mares.
So the things that is considered as virtue or non-virtue, right? Neither virtue nor non-virtue. That's called the unspecified. Peshana.
Peshana bena ngazo mishede saji gyaware the lam lote yamar magyaware lote yamar. They know what it is.
Karede.
Mishede.
Mishede.
Gyawa magyaware lote temba kanshi namakawari jila to. Tenda lote yamar. Lote yamba shitanda lote yamba shina.
Made kara ganzo tanda dila jik chawaji shawo marbe. 저는 믹시드 딜 라이 말았어. 믹시드한테 이처럼 가서 두체를 나오라.
아니, 단 대제.
로마데 말았어.
로마데. 배는 가서 저기 콤바 보여줘라 와. 근데 콤바 보여서다 가로 말아 왔대. 근데 지금 내면 되지. 단 로마데 세대 간제 개와 루테요 말 먹개와 루테만 데려라 그랬어. 근데 지라는 가로 로마데라 그랬어.
더 자와지 샤워라.
이제 자와 샤워 말아 간지 잘라로 샤워 간지 샤워. 믹시도 샤워라 간지. 나도 르드 템바 강시 너무 까버리는 바 르드 템바 강시 너무 나버리는 바 나도 겨우먹게 대샤여로 와 이자 산지 루
너들 남의 까고 있어도 남의 나보세요 다 간서 나 자와지 제베 되불러 단 남의 까보다 남의 나보이 거라 대샤고 말해
그 제외가 대체외가 되불라 되고 야보 그 제외 나보요나 아니 까나 가시여로 왔어
다 대체베 되불러 까나 가야 남의 까나 가야 매버들라 롱마데 샤고 말해
다 르드 템바 강시 르드 템고 지금 르드 템바 강시
자와지 먼저 자와 강시 버티 디디드네 대변에 다가서 미기 따대와 있나 미기 다가서 따와 tellerden 잡아막이나
다들 코
아니 tellerbe 닝제 막에 잡아막이나 드는 거다 미 따와 좀 다디 롱마데 다고 셔가지고 거다 겨우면 개체가 뭐
답변을 살 드네 봐 샤주라 와
예
가지 르드 템고 르드 대니 가로 르드 템바 이거
So when we say specified, so specified means like, Buddha said, okay, this is so something that is specified by Buddha. So that would be like, if the Buddha said this is virtue, then this is virtue. Buddha says, and the Buddha said this is non-virtue, then that's non-virtue. But if Buddha didn't specify saying this is virtue or non-virtue, then that would be unspecified. So like, so how do we know what is virtue and what is non-virtue? So any action which brings a good result, a white result, a good result, is virtue. Any action which brings bad result or black result, is non-virtue. And any action that doesn't bring either white result or black result, then that will be unspecified.
Okay.
So just like just staring at something without attachment or compassion, Like, just that doesn't bring anything, So that kind of action will be unspecified.
Okay, 다 간제 두치 파지나 간제다 아니 샹제 선바주다 추강게들 돈도 체가 요래. 돈도 체다질 강가요. 산점 가로 지르지나 요새데 견데데래.
So then, so this is what's talking about the observed object of the Mahayana path of achieving, and that's talking about what kind of object does do bodhisattvas meditate on or observe on to eliminate the supreme position. And that says on every object, everything that exists. So that's why it says its boundaries are that it extends to all established bases. So again, the established basis, is another term, for phenomena. So everything that exists is established basis.
Okay, 되지. 다들 미반을 줘서 왔어.
Alright, so that completes the observed object, right?
다 된지 미반데 공부하는데 다 레버 카드는 안에 제대샤다 안서 돼. 다 레버 되래스.
And so now, after meditating on those observed objects, what do you gain? What do you get as a result? The result is the object of intent.
Okay, 다 줘도 진도데 제대샤다 안서 봐.
So let's read that part now. Object of intent. With regards to intent, the definition of object of intent of mind achieving is the final result that is engaged in as the object of intent. It and Buddha are mutually inclusive. When divided, there are three: great heroic mind, great abandonment, and great realization. It is said the mind which is supreme for all sentient beings, abandonment and realization, these three greatnesses now are to be understood as the object of intent of the self-reason. Its boundaries are that it exists only on the Buddha ground.
Okay, 다 된지게 아니 강가마라 안에 또 곰바라 때는 레버다도데 아니 셈바쳔보 아니 빵바쳔보 빵반 다도 간지 아니 샹지고 셈다 요는 다도도 도고래 아니 빵반 다도도 도고래 아니 똑바다 요나면에 도고래.
And so then, as a result of meditating on all these observed objects, what you achieve is at the end, you achieve the great heroic mind, you achieve the great abandonment, and you achieve the great realizations.
Okay, that taken 레버드 시그레스. The true part.
So that's talking about the result.
그러와 나도 가라면 아니 가르 공고서나 또만요 공고래서 가르를 뭐는 추탐절을 먹으래서 대고면 레버가나 아니 제대셔봐 아니 산제 고마 토고래서 빵와치고 또바치고 토고래서 라버다 더 던도.
So earlier we talked about the object, an observed object of the mind about achieving. So what are the observed object of mind achieving? Is everything that exists, and the bodhisattva was meditating on the emptiness of everything that exists, right? And so what is the result of meditating on everything that exists? Emptiness of everything that exists is that you achieve the Buddhahood, the great heroic mind, abandonment, great realization, and so forth. Those are all in the Buddha ground.
다 뒤오다 고차하지만 다 뒤가다 안에 다 오나 드니치오라 냠레 파치 파 디디 치카로 파 제월이나 가르가르 지하는 안에 되는 바 안에 고접 주접 소접 내주저 와서야 더와시 제월에스.
And then so then after that it talks about achieving through armor, and then so by meditating the concept that this is shiri karsa.
다 드니 냠레 제월라 다야 다 벤타나 미바 가리 미그레 아니 미바 가릴래 미가려 가릴래 미그레스 아니 돈도 가리 줘 그래서 나 아니 추 샤제데 메지 돈이라 미그레스 미하다 아니 추탑제도 돈도 치 그래서 다 대접은 레버드거나 아니 사지가 뽕받치고 또 받치고 더 그래서 다 대토발라 아니 냠네 다파 제원 오시나 가르쳐서 나 아니 디라 고좀 주도 소동 해주도 받아시 아니 드바시 시그레스.
So these are the observed object of the minor path of achieving, right? So that everything that exists is the observed object of minor path of achieving, and so bodhisattvas meditate on the emptiness of everything that exists, and through that, what kind of result they achieve, is the result is the Buddhahood, the great realization, the complete abandonment, and so forth. And then, so if you expand it in more details, then you can also achieve this through engaging in these four types of achievings, the achieving through armor, achieving through engagement, and achieving through collections, and achieving, or definitely issuing a result. Achieving, so definitely issuing, achieving. So these are 4 achievings, through these 4 achievings.
그래다 안에 다들 냠는 되죠. 다 네가 냠는 채 또 가르나 또 진소 파제 주다. 세메 세다 되고. 다들 소리를 쉬고 가가 집어집어는 오래서 이제.
And so during these times, through these achievings, what do you meditate on? As mainly meditate on the 6 perfections, the 4 imaginables, and so forth. So they are all very, very similar.
그래다 때레레 놓으면 다 그거 레레로는 그 제오죠. 말로는 그 마고 간제 네가 냠는 또 가지나 진소 파제 주도 제요래. 다 나는 전에 제요래. 다 나진 게 손은 못도 이시 손이 제요래.
And so during these times of achieving through armor and so forth, what they meditate on is mainly on the 6 perfections and 4 imaginables and so forth. So it's all explained in more details in these each topics.
그래서 내 남친 되지 주주됐다 되는 로슨 말했어.
So with that, we have already completed now the 10 topics of the exalted know of all aspects.
가는데도 레레는 파지 나온다고 했더니 저도 된 고비로 싫어자 저하고 말했는데 제시 맞잖아.
세니도 여어도 도시나 말이에요.
야마나 지.
디나라 강시 샤워도 지금 도시나 야고 있어요.
아니 고자셔 되면 지 록셔다 담보나 담보 고르도 지 도시나.
So let's read that the 7th topic, which is achieving through armor. With regards to armor, the definition of achieving through armor is a bodhisattva's yoga conjoined with a vast intention, desiring to practice inclusively the entire 6 perfections, such as the generosity and so forth, within each of the 6 perfections. It and exalted wisdom of a bodhisattva are mutually inclusive. And when divided, there are 36. 6 achieving through the armor of generosity, 6 achieving through the armor of ethics, 6 achieving through the armor of tolerance, 6 achieving through the armor of joyous effort, the 6 achieving through the armor of concentration, and the 6 achieving through the armor of wisdom. It is said each of them, such as generosity by inclusion in the 6 types, are the achieving through armor. They are explained in accordance with the 6 sets of 6. Its boundaries are that it exists in front mind, a path of accumulation through the end of continuum of the sentient being.
단 네가는 진소 파지 주요로 왔어. 근데 파시 레레야 파지 주 차서 파지 변나 짐바다 와라. 근데 파지 주가 처음에 곰 거. 들리지 나거다.
And so this is again, as you have already read it. So when divided, there are 36, right? So each of them, so each profession has all other 6 perfections. So the generosity has a generosity of ethic and so forth. So that way, it makes the 6, and each 6 of the each 6 perfection has all other 6 perfections. So that way, it makes 36 perfections.
Okay. Can you give one person can give 짐바다 와라 아니 파지 주식 자시더라베.
Can you apply the 6 perfections on a perfection of on the generosity, perfection of generosity?
나도 짐바도 들음도 뭐 앞더라. 나도 뭐 고더라.
So yeah, we have heard about generosity, ethics, and so forth so many times, right?
Okay. Who can apply? Yeah.
So it's like all 6 perfections practiced within generosity.
Yeah.
So the generosity would be the taking joy in giving, and the discipline of generosity would be like keeping the bodhisattva vow to give, and then the patience regarding the perfection of patience within generosity would be practicing generosity without getting angry, and then the effort would be taking joy in the virtue while practicing generosity giving, and practicing generosity conjoined with concentration would be doing it single-pointedly without any distraction, and then the perfection of wisdom conjoined with generosity would be doing it without believing in the true existence of the subject, object, and the action of giving, and then the object itself that's being given.
How's it?
Mm-hmm.
You have any questions? Yeah. How you got? No.
Sounded good. No questions?
Sounds good. How about Jennifer? This makes sense?
Well, generosity would itself, it's having the wish to give. It's having the genuine wish to give to the person. And then the effort would be the joy that you take in the virtue of giving.
No, I think maybe you don't give the first one.
So the first one would be included.
짐바.
짐바 가셔.
Jimba, how you say Jimba? First one.
Generosity?
Yeah, generosity.
Of generosity.
Generosity, what do you say?
Or you could use the generosity that you're doing as an offering to the three jewels. Because you're offering the act of generosity.
Jimba.
That's a hard one because it's just the same thing.
진배 가르쳐래.
Jimba said that Canada Condi Jimbegi and that gets out Zoja and Moa, Rosh. Yank to the Moa, Yachura.
진배 계산이.
Jimbe gets at the Jimbe, Suzu Jimbe guitar, never can your body Yan Moa. Tell Jimba.
So like the virtue that accumulated through practice of generosity, even that you give it to others, like dedicate for others, so that will become like generosity of generosity.
Okay, Jimba, then what second?
The second was morality.
아니 다 대기 소수질이야 짐바 또 문제게 세나 두소 아니 다원도 맞아 대송하더라 아니 짐베가 좀
And then the generosity of patience, right? Sorry, the generosity of ethics.
ethics 짐바 또 와라 아니 문도쇼 소수 세나도 파섬 까더라 okay
So observing the mind, that is like stingy, to practice generosity. By avoiding such mind, then practicing generosity.
짐베가 좀 then what patient 다 딘지게 짐바 또 와라야 아니 지 소수 유행에 지 맞선 받대 소수 남전 남라 때마다 가지 달라 소수 세 맞추와
So then practicing generosity with the tolerance, is like you said, without getting angry, right? Practicing with patience.
아니 되게 제대다 소수 짐바 되게 제대 아니 깔래 잡아 달라 좋다 바로 존디
And then practicing that generosity, with the hardship. So like being able to tolerate or take any hardship that comes along when engaging in the practice of generosity.
아니 딘지가 아니 짐베 깔란다 소수고 셈 맞아 셈 나도 되네 가지 셈 가로 셈 템보치네 바로
And if somebody does something bad, while practicing generosity, not getting angry towards them.
가지 셈 뇨모야 셈 소소 내차 차단 차도 계셔라 대마야 마치는 셈마 내마 들라니 짐베기 삼대사로
So also like not getting agitated or not getting disturbed by those kind of delusions, but fully concentrating on the practice of generosity.
아 딘지가 짐베기 아니 진에 대한 소소 만들어 가지 가지 파져올 페마도 내 지를 와도 만들어 왔다 니라 짐바 짐베기 샤랍셋
And then also analyzing an object and seeing that making sure that the object that you give away is not the object that causes harm to others, and making sure like that, and that'll be the wisdom.
오케이 어떤 일을 가지 딘지가 냠내 지그레스 텔라 안에 고좀 세드려와 고자세
So practicing in such way is called the armor, the achieving
근데
through armor.
하나다 산담때 대저 초라니 아니 진짜 받다니 냠내 고그레스 냠내 고그레스
And so such kind of practice is done through the path of accumulation all the way to the end of continuum.
아니 다 주비 샤와데 다들 마테 로셔라 주접 세트
Okay, now let's read the 8th. Achieving through engagement with regard to activities of engaging. The definition of achieving through engagement is a bodhisattva's yoga practicing an application of some type of Mahayana cause and effect doctrine, mainly through joyous effort. When divided, 9. Achieving through engagement in the concentration and formless absorptions. Achieving through engagement in the 6 perfections such as generosity. Achieving through engagement in the path of seeing, path of meditation, and path of normal learning, and the spatial path. Achieving through engagement in the 4 imaginables such as love. Achieving through engagement in possessing non-observability. Achieving through engagement in the complete purity of the 3 spheres.
Achieving
achieving through engagement in the objects of intent, achieving through engagement in the six clairvoyances, and achieving through engagement in the very exalted know of all aspects. It is said, concentration and formless absorption, generosity, and so forth, paths, love, and so forth, possessing non-observability, the purity of the three spheres, objects of intent, six clairvoyances, exalted knower of all aspects, and achieving that engage in this manner are to be known as ascending in the Mahayana. These boundaries are that it exists from the heat level of the Mahayana and through the end of continuum of the sentient being.
Okay. 단 되게 또 아니 단 대도 샹주 셈배 냠내라 샹주 셈바 냠내 두두 제거해서 나버려 아니 네가 가지 something zume 아니 passion took 아니 셈매죠 어디다 든저 아니 공부 아니 녜시 둘러서 공부도 왔어.
So this is again practice of the Bodhisattvas, right? So those are the objects, the practice, but those are like the six perfections, the four imaginables and so forth. So these are all practiced by the Bodhisattvas.
Okay? Yes.
The question, I want us to understand the relationship between the achievings and the applications. For instance, in complete aspects application, it's also mutually inclusive with an exalted wisdom of a bodhisattva, and it also shares the same boundary, the Mahayana path of accumulation through the end of the continuum. So, and in the complete applications, the complete aspects application, you're meditating on all 173 aspects, but here it says 36, so. Sorry, does my question make sense? I'm just because it says it's also mutually inclusive with the wisdom of Bodhisattva, and also the boundary is the same.
So are you talking about achieving through engagement here, or are you talking about the other achieving? Armor, okay. So the morasana that the tangazo again namzo jorwasia that the koche dubasijora. Dini the Karakava didn't see what I was going to Kasana Kunida. That they Namzo Jawada, Namjo Kasa Jatu Zasmira, the community Zeta, Tenati, and that the Koche Dubasia, Tini de la Kondo the Chubado, the Tunjido Shashas, Kansanatilla, the Tunjisia, the Pagatoja, Chivarishas.
I take out the 10 coca, and then digger and Fanny Namzo Coca Shagres. 아니 네가 다 남친 소제 남친 도와라 냠네 갈까 남친 소제 가라 남친 바 제시 저기 그랬어 안 보대.
So these are two different things. This here it talks about the 10 topics of the know of all aspects, and so these are what are the practices that you have to do in order to achieve the know of all aspects.
그래서 단다 가르고 간지 남도 저 가라다 간지 남도 저 가가랬다.
Yeah, so anyway the complete application is different.
그래서 세다 예와도 세다 그 가르 안게 집어집어 이거 되나 거기 가가랬어 몇 걸로 가랬어.
So that's the little different, the way they're explained, the definition, the divisions are all different.
남치가 남바자 저거는 쳔바들로 제시했다. 나는 쳔바들로 자기요 말했어. 쳔바 남치가 남바지 쳔바들로 자기요 봤어.
So when we talk about the complete aspect, the complete application, it's talking about the aspects of the three knowers, talking about the aspect of the three knowers. But here, it's not talking about the three knowers. It is talking only about the know of all aspect only.
Okay.
But it says that it's mutually inclusive with an exalted wisdom of the Bodhisattva.
That they got the Tunjisiadora. Dedan, the next just a bit yugi. Garsaton, shut up the
샤샤주도 쳔바 대시 되더라.
연습 캠바 tunjix lado. Paga the Dedan 연습 you 캠바 tunji lados.
알레다
버려셨어.
텔라다 또 두시 나오도 라거든 강한데는 나오도 뭐 보용 그랬어. 이나 사진바 냠내전에 시다는 냠내 치바 그랬어. 임바이나 야 코랑 샤베게 전에 미 따다 말아 레고 간다.
Yeah, so they can be same in the sense that they're they are mutually inclusive with the same thing, like the exalted wisdom of the Bodhisattva, but they are given but their activities are different, so because of different activities, they are given different names.
Okay. 인제 다다데 내가 상저 사 동보네 버면 초람네 사 집에 버 티브라 전혀 시에도 그렇다 시에데.
So of course this is all talking about the Bodhisattva practice, right? So that is included in all the that's the exalted wisdom of all the Bodhisattvas, from the path of accumulation all the way to the final continuum.
Okay. Okay, are we going to the second one? Juto the Mashashaga. I couldn't deshe jana coach Sasa Mare. And my Tawas Jada. That Jubisha Chodasha, you don't do it.
So now do you understand the definition of the achieving through engagement, right? Has to be Bodhisattva yoga, practicing an application of some type of Mahayana cause and effect doctrine mainly through the joyous effort.
Okay? You got it? Not yet? So you're more confused? Good to read more. It's not, it's easy. But if we go to one, go to read the commentaries, They also talk about the or the paths. What the different inside even the one mission have so many different kind of activities like that. They have so many different kind of practices. So
these are all given a different name from the different activities. Otherwise, these are all very, very similar.
Okay. Okay. 다 주도 준다다.
주로 된사르다.
되더래. 다는 도로. 다 도로.
Okay, now next is achieving through the collections, right? So with regards to collections, the definition of achieving through collection is a bodhisattva's yoga that yields great enlightenment as its result and surpasses the middling level of supreme mundane quality of the Mahayana path of preparation and below by way of being conjoined with the two vast collections. When divided, there are 17. Achieving through the collection of great compassion, through the collection of generosity, collection of ethics, collection of tolerance, collection of joyous effort, collection of concentration, collection of wisdom, collection of calm abiding, collection of special insight, collection of path of union, collection of skill in means, collection of exalted wisdom, collection of merit, collection of paths, collection of retention, collection of grounds, and the collection of antidotes. It is said, mercy, the six such as generosity, calm abiding, along with the special insight, those paths of union, those skilled in means, the exalted wisdom, merit, paths, retention, the 10 grounds, the antidote are to be known as the order of the achieving through collections. Its bodies are that it exists from the great level of the supermundane qualities of the Mahayana path of preparation through the end of continuum of sentient beings.
단 네 갈란다 간데 82단 87단 제외 안에 초사도 시고를 초사단.
So this is again engaging through the collection, which means collecting the virtues or merit through the practice of the 6 perfections or 10 perfections and so forth.
다는 지가 안에 다 만도 사다 람도 간데 람고 연대도 시작을 사이 촉사도 시작하다 봐 사이.
And then also it's talking about the qualities, the excellent qualities of the grounds and paths.
걔다 들려도 오래 답반 그 제시전에 이제 간신 뒤 값서 야 시단데 가는데 앞에나 사담샤다 말아 안에 대신 이제 가로
저런 초조래.
저 친촌에 진대 받아 그 사담때 작으면도 와 가지 사담때 올마저
가디르 가다 저런 소람을 요 말해 봐.
다들 솔로만 년은 제도요 말해. 네 년은 아니 조람로 야래요 마도.
그래. 저 소람 네 년은 같이 오래.
단 대년은 조조 안에 파신 저단 제외기 소 가다 다 촉촉 이제 다 소는 것도 이시도 사 그래.
그래 다 가서 당부도 되죠. 닝지 신부도.
야. 이제
신부도 짐.
뭐 점바촌에서 파신 줘도 그래. 아니
그래.
제가
나 집에 닝지 신부 소르도 가라. 자 소람을 요 말해 봐.
언니 네가 소르도 요 말해. 네 시단 니 대신 네 가르고서 대신 이제 전화 친촌 제 매절에 차원을 봐 봤어. 대 매절에 차원을 봐고 대 매일 매박이 냠지 거 그래서.
Yeah, so then just like it's in the definition, it says it surpasses the middling level of the supreme mundane quality in the minor path of preparation. So it surpasses the middling level of the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation. So even in the minor path of preparation, so that the heat, the heat and the tolerance, and then the peak and the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation. So even in the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation, there are like 3 levels. Like the small supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation, middling a level of the supreme mundane quality of the minor preparation, and then at the great level of the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation. So it only exists from the middling level, not even in the small level of the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation doesn't have this collection, achieving through the collections. And so the collection of the achieving through the collection of great compassion, generosity, and so forth doesn't have it in the lower, the lower than the middling level. So it's surpassing the middling level and of the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation. So it has to be below that. Below that doesn't have that achieving through the collection of great compassion and so forth. So just like it says, the boundaries are that it exists from the grade level of the grade level. So it doesn't even exist in the middling. So it's this grade level of the supreme mundane quality of the minor path of preparation through the end of the continuum of the sentient beings, right? So that's the way it exists and the boundaries. So the 10th is definitely issuing, achieving. So that only exists in the Buddha ground. Sorry, so not the Buddha grounds, so the pure grounds. The 3 pure grounds. So let's read that now. Definitely issuing and achieving. With regards to the long, with the definitely issuing, these are the subduers and the very exalted knowers of all aspects. The definition of definitely issuing, achieving is the yoga of the pure grounds that definitely is without doubt an exalted knower of all aspects. So when divided, there are 8. Definitely issuing, achieving of object of intent, definitely issuing, achieving of equality, definitely issuing, achieving of the welfare of sentient beings, definitely issuing, achieving of effortless spontaneity, definitely issuing, achieving of past beyond the extreme of permanence and annihilation, definitely issuing, achieving of attaining the aims of the 3 vehicles, definitely issuing, achieving of the very exalted knower of all aspects, and definitely issuing, achieving of object possessor of the path. It is said, object of intent, quality, the welfare of sentient beings, the thought effort, definitely issuing in the passing beyond the extremes, definitely issuing the nature of attainment, the very exalted knower of all aspects, the object possessor, that is the path. These definite issuing, the essence of the 8 types are known as definitely issuing, achieving. It is bodies that exist on the 3 pure grounds.
단데 가지 돌았다 난제 토바라 됨마자봤다 네버 토와 가지 그런 다 제사원한테 내용을 그랬어. 디가다네 깔레고 다 잡고요 말에 가지.
And so at this point, you have no doubt that you'll achieve, the aspect of all knowers. So you are very, you're definite. It's definite that you're going to achieve that, and at that point, you don't even have to work very hard.
아니 소소까지 샘적이 던져봐나 곰잡은 영자 가지에나 매매는도 깔리시다 잠고 강아지 되고 그래.
So whenever you do anything to benefit sentient beings like meditating and so forth, you can do it effortlessly without much hardships.
되는 사진으로 다 되는 사진으로 되네 다 세라지 파르시 명왕이 되진 것도 이제 아니 님부터 봐지셔 까대 담보고 등도 이제 까 담보 접수 말했어.
Okay, so that like that, then that way you can achieve enlightenment easily. Definitely will achieve enlightenment from for the benefit of all sentient beings. So with that, now we've completed the first chapter of the Ornament of Clear Realization.
Okay, yes.
What are the 3 pure grounds?
그래? 아, 사제와 고와초와.
Kardi.
3 grounds. 다 봤으면.
Oh yeah, there are 3 pure grounds. So the 8th ground ninth ground and the 10th ground.
제가 티갑도 연대 그 전에 사제도 가로 냠바요 그래서 이나다 정확하게 참여와야 고단을 하대요 그래서.
And at that point, when you're in the pure ground, your qualities are very, much similar or equal, to the Buddha. But because you have not having it, abandoned or cleared some of these subtle delusions, therefore you're still, not enlightened, not fully enlightened yet.
It's too fast? Huh? I think this is better. Otherwise, I go to detail that you guys doesn't know. It's too bored. Now this is a homework. Next 2 weeks we have no class. Because next week is Lingam Bochi is here. No, this Tuesday Lingam Bochi is coming here. The Wednesday I have to go with him to Vermont. I'm not here Wednesday night. Then follow next Wednesday he's coming here again. Then he's here. Then I'm no class. There are 2 Wednesdays no class. You got the homework. Read again. Go back to the what we talk about today. Okay. Even just me the know. Even the monks also just memorize them, the names, I call boundaries, like that. It's very great, okay? This is the homework next 2 weeks. Okay?
So the next 2 weeks to go over.
Yeah, maybe next week Wednesday also we have no class. Maybe you guys also like discussion.
Yeah.
I'm not here, Tamshi not here. Maybe you guys. Small discussion is good. Even your discussion is you create a lot of merit. Maybe you don't know meaning of the but you discussion with the karotan dikola ya doni chevana pe music ngando ripaya paya da and pentochi bosha yorwa.
And so of course, you have to, in order to discuss, you have to bring up the topics, right? So that to read more about this topic, refer to different texts. And read about this, in different texts, and then you can bring, this is here, so you can, find out the explanation. So each person may find different explanation from different texts you have read. So then you can discuss there. So to bring up the discussion, you have to read something. Otherwise, you will not find anything to discuss with.
Okay, we're going to this Tuesday. Lingripochi coming here 11 o'clock. Then he stay one night. Then next day, go to Vermont. I'm going with him. I come back to Thursday. Sunday we have class. Then coming Wednesday he'll come back. Then there's no class. Then he will teach the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then he will be leaving also Wednesday, 21st.
You only come out one night?
I just stay one night. Yeah, I'm not stay all time. Because the one place that I have to go, they couldn't organize. This is your homework, okay? Study that. What question?
My question is back in the natural abiding lineage, and it was saying that the basis of the Mahayana achievings, the 13 divisions, when it says the 6 qualities that are realized, the 4 Mahayana partial concordances, is that talking about the 4 divisions of the path of preparation?
잠시 고소해.
So what was the question again? Sorry.
You have to little loud.
So the 4 Mahayana partial concordances, the 1 through 6 qualities that are talking about the basis of Mahayana achievings, are they talking about the 4 levels of the path of preparation? Because then they say the Mahayana path is seeing and meditation. So the first 4, is that the path of preparation?
Yes.
Are we talking about the natural abiding lineage, the basis of the Mahayana achieving, or?
Yes.
가르데.
내가 당부된 사람들 가서 대전기 대전 두바.
대전 봐봐. 안 대전 대시 봐. 대전 제비. 대나지 내리서.
어디 대나지 내리.
대여와라 대주 들어와 주서 주서 요새. 들어와 주서 요새. 대전이 이제 잔도 쉬어. 손을 대서 쉬지. 아니 돈을 거놈니. 아니 또 배 주축. 시간이나 니 시간이나 주잖아.
그래.
아니
죽음 들어.
니 뭐 어째서 그래? 아니 그 저걸 가르쳐.
Correct. For you said the 4 minor part of partial concordance with the definite discrimination, right?
Yeah.
The 2 minor part of seeing and meditation.
Yes.
네 시리 가르쳐 걸 수가 없어, 맞지? 나 쪽도 가르쳐 걸었어. The 4 minor 당보시.
당보도 전화 돼서 시지. 디가라 아는 돈함 고놈니샤 될 tuk스.
돈함 고놈니. Yeah, so that's right. So the 4 minor part of 4 minor partial concordance with the definite discrimination, and are like the partial concordance, which means like partially realizing, So those are, of course, those are referring to the four level of the path of preparation, the heat and so forth.
Because it says that it exists from the Mahayana path of accumulation on to the end, but the path of accumulation is not mentioned in these 13 realities.
다들 가서 더 가서 산삼들 특전 처럼에 살라도 특전 처럼에 되네 요는 특전 처럼에 계속 샤미도 하서 그러다.
아니 대택 개낭 말 다 개낭 말서 그 말까지.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Not mentioning about path of accumulation doesn't matter.
Okay? Do you understand the meaning?
Are we gonna do the homework from last time?
Yeah, we're going to read. Okay, now go to homework, okay? No? 나 전화 접속시 아무다 팔라모 같이 다들 대시 잡고 간제 촌하나 요래서 아니 단다 전화 접속시 맞잖아 아니 촌하나 요래서 촌하나 매우게 좀 말했어
처럼에 어디 가르쳐 오는 거죠 지금 사실.
내가 니 부자와 pombe자와 대단해서 또 배도 샤라니데 치워도 모용도 왔어.
So yeah, I mean the other minor achievings, that are mentioned here, like achieving of antidotes, achieving of abandonments. So there are antidotes and abandonments that you have on the path of accumulations, right? So those are included in the path of, included in the minor achievings.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. I thought I was missing something.
아?
That clears that up. I answers that.
Okay.
Yeah, these seven sources are color.
Okay, good. Okay, last homework. Who has homework? Deborah, you have? Can you read?
What are the four Buddha bodies?
Okay. Who has the question? Who has the answer? Do you have? Julie, you have? You have?
Four Buddha bodies are the natural body, exalted wisdom, truth body, enjoyment body, and emanation body.
Okay. You got it? Deborah, what she said? Is it correct?
Yeah, the nature body, the wisdom truth body, the enjoyment body, and the emanation body.
Bob,
Yeah, that's all correct.
is correct? If she pass?
Yeah.
Good job. Good. Yeah. Good job. Good shit. Anybody? What's the second one?
Divided by simile, how many divisions are there to mind generation and how are they divided?
This is complicated, right? How many there?
22.
23. Now, how divide?
There's 4 on the path of accumulation and path of preparation. There's 10 guineas. There's and there's 5
Three parts.
like 6 clairvoyances and no, it's the bodhisattva.
Okay.
I know it's the last 3.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, in the continuing bodhisattva.
Okay,
by
Ian,
the
Ian.
Pure grounds.
You have? No, you have to think about it. Okay, who else? Do you have? Do you have? You have? Do you have? Do you have?
And then there's 5 and then 3. Which often over each other. Sorry.
You got it?
Sorry.
Yes.
My chance.
There's,
I was on the last 3.
the 5 is the 5 pure grounds. The 5
Yeah.
pure grounds, and then 3 on the Buddha.
Three on the Buddha ground.
5 on the 3 pure grounds. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. 5 on the 3 pure grounds. And then 3 on the Buddha grounds. But I was wondering about the.
On the 10th ground.
Yeah. Do you have? Julie, you have that? Same or different? Marco, you have? You didn't see? It's okay. No problem. Julia, you have?
What are the 22?
Yeah. Do you guys write down?
Yeah, I wrote down the mind generation, like earth, gold, waxing moon, fire.
Or you read all them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. This is hardworking. How about, do you have?
Sorry, what was the question?
How many there?
How many similes? 22.
Huh? And how they divide?
They're divided by 4, 10, 5, and 3. The 3 path of accumulation, 1 path
10 Burmese, 10.
10 Burmese, yes.
Then 5,
And the 5
3,
kilograms.
3 programs,
And
3
3 Buddha grams.
Buddha grants. Oh, you guys, good job, yeah. How's Jennifer? That's correct? Is that correct? Okay. Huh? What happened? You lost. Maybe she right on that, she lost. Okay, now it's,
What is the definition of precepts?
okay. Marco, you have? Really? Who has? Do you have?
The Mahayana teaches a method for attaining the object of striving of Mahayana mind generation.
Correct? Sure? Okay. Everyone has same question or same answer or different answer? Okay, then why you have to, after
What is the
Buddhism.
reason precepts is explained after mind generation?
Yeah. Okay, who's going to give? Oh, yeah.
So mind generation is first in order to inspire you to want to attain all the aspects of the Buddha.
Karsawa? Yes.
고민이다.
He did a hard time, she doesn't hurt you.
Oh, so mind generation is first to inspire you.
고소해.
And so then
그래, 다
the precepts.
소설로 나가서 톱덕이 남겨 톱덕이 가서 사박해 하시.
Okay, Jennifer.
Well, mind generation is the effect, but precepts is the cause. So, I actually read something that it said that the reason that presented in the order of precept second is that after mind generation has been developed, one is free from the obstacles of receiving precepts directly from a Buddha in the supreme emanation body aspect.
가세 뭐 가세? 고소하답시오.
Prerequisite body.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think the basic answer is like what Bob said, you know, you need to know where you're going before you get, make the plan to get there. The precepts are the instructions for the mind generation. But I had read that you have to have mind generation first because to free from the obstacles to receiving precepts directly from a Buddha in his supreme emanation body aspect.
I see. 그래서 가서 장주샘 몰락게 시고 윤제디 다 장주샘 깨네 되는 가서디 가서 담바슈 가서 담마슈고 그랬어. 아나 담마슈와라 되네 담마슈에게 치도 파치는 거라 파치 도가 쳐도 된 장주샘 깨고 그랬어. 하버도 되네 답변아 줄구이 상계 좀 됐다 상계 다 줄구이 넘버라 쳐셔봐이나 아나 쳐다 담마슈도 그네 소소기로 장주샘에나 되네 담마니에 토가 녀에게 가서 녀에게 손업 요 말했어. 아니 parche 도토가 말 뒤제자 때네 담마도 지라 셔버렸어. 되네 장주샘 원래 셔버렸어.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Siddhan chogotoki.
그럼 배자 신다질 때는 통스 걸다.
Yeah, I don't remember this. Yeah. 가제 chogotokiলে 아니 ngi nyang에도 샹처 사 동보 와인 좀 요 말에. 수치 년도 말에. chogotoki 되잖아.
말해. 되도 로고라.
long 되잖아.
되도 로고다. 무슨 초고 주고 그거.
야, long 제가 난두고 다 당한 년거든 년거 말하는 게 저도 들어갔잖아. 난도 당한 년거여래 왜서나.
So now Geshe's question is, what about you, us? Are we listening to the precept or not? The advice?
가제 당하고 산도 로마실에 요 와서.
So like the precept, the precept, the boundary of the precept is it exists, before the path, right? Before entering the path.
제가 나도질에 샤죽샘 제 요래 왜서나.
So then what about bodhicitta? Do we have bodhicitta in our mind?
제가 샤죽샘 맞제외 겐더 나도 당하.
주여 말했어.
얘기요 말해 왜서나.
So therefore, don't we listen to the precept before we generate bodhicitta?
Okay, this is a big homework, okay? More homework. You know, you go to the college, how many homework? You give You know, you're the teacher. How many homework you give? Therefore, this is karma. You give a lot of homework. No, you give a lot of homework. No, this is good. Like if you have like the one the living on the toba ishana, yanju television and toba the tempo chadu.
So you have a doubt, and then you study on that or investigate on that. Then your doubt becomes more clear, right?
Okay. This question is what? Are you lesson for the? How is that? Are you lesson?
What is the question? Can you read the question?
Kya danga nyenge yo es. Question the same check is danga check of jise karla.
Yeah. So the question is, why do you explain precept after the mind generation, right?
다 단단 간도 저와 대변나 샤치고서 마태면 간도 당한 님아 여러 was.
So the question is, can we listen to the precepts before having generated the mind generation?
뭐? 배는 간도 당한 년겨라 간도 샤치고서 매was.
So like right now we listen to the precepts, right? I mean the advices, but we don't have bodhicitta.
제 다든 주대로 was.
So is that wrong then?
Why?
No, because we have the goal in front of us, and now, the goal is to get there, but then we need to know how to get to that goal.
I think that's good, yeah. I think like that. Yeah.
Learning about mind generation is listening to the precepts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you read the topic, that is.
This is yeah, you listen, yeah. 저 고소해. 다음 주에도 해요.
Reading the topic or learning about mind generation is listening to the precepts.
Okay. 나 장주쌤 걸은 얘한테 걸었는데 딱 말했어.
Yes, that's the downward. Therefore, we don't have the mind generation. We don't have bodhicitta. Before we get the bodhicitta, we already listened for the how you call it?
Mind generation.
Mind generation.
Precept.
Precept. Okay, this is think about. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now next week you have 2 weeks lot of homework. Okay. And next week you guys also come here to discussion. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then we have the Lineage come in. Everyone excited. Are you guys excited? Oh, just again they have a lot of work. This is a great opportunity, you know. His own Dalai Lama's his previous what's that?
Incarnation.
His own Dalai Lama's teacher. He's very high Tibetan teacher, very high Rinpoche. You know, you can see the Facebook there. You know, he have very big events for everywhere wherever he goes. Even the Texas Houston, the police department invites him to give talk there. Police, they offer him to like very high level honor. You know, I think 4 or 5 police and 3 police cars with him. The city offer him. You know, then they invite from the police department. He give them talk.
And they interview them on the TV news?
Yeah, they give also one of the Vietnamese TV for all United States. Do you saw? And also they have also another TV interview. Yeah, they're very like great. How to say honor? He did all a lot of big events there. Therefore, he's coming here. We are very grateful. Everyone just excited. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Lots of tuja now. When you come back.
Okay.
When you come back.
I don't know yet, but maybe 16, 17
Okay.
of August. Yeah.
16, 17?
Yeah, depending on the ticket. Yeah, if I find ticket by then.
Okay. If you 16,
Yeah,
17,
my mother's prayers will be done mostly here by 15th.
Okay, good.
Then after that, I can plan to come back.
Yeah, don't rush. I think we have the translator here. I think
Oh, that's good.
then you don't have to worry.
Also, thank you everybody for doing prayer for my mother
Yeah, we
on
did here.
last Wednesday. So thank you. And yeah, we're doing a lot of prayers here in many monasteries. There are many monasteries, and then there's a main monastery, a main temple, of our village, where they do prayers every day, whole day for many days. So there's one big prayer that will be done on the 11th, 12th, and 13th, and the 14th. And so after that then, so that but still would be done more until the 49th day. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night. See you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay, page 39. Saji perki shungshi me tong tram, rira ling shi nege gen padi, sange jing du mi ke tuagi, drowa nam da jing na chur pasho, Jetsun la me ku se ra ten chen, kan ila chu kir ku pe dang, lab so tan de du me sa sum gi, mandu sel dang, nag ju chi gi dam, guru rap mandala kam niryatayami. And page 45, page 43. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in life till samsara's end. And page 49, short long life prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, save myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Dedication prayers on 57. Through this virtue, may I swiftly having gained Guru Buddha's state, place each and every sentient being without exception in that state. Precious Supreme Bodhi Mind, may it where I'm born arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. And Migsema. Nigme tse wei te chen chen raising dream kien pe wang po jam pel yang ga chen ke pe sung kien song ka pa lo zan dra pe shav da so Thank you very much, Geshe. Okay, so as Geshe said, so we do have class on Sunday, but no class Wednesday. We'll get together for a discussion group. We can coordinate on that, and then following Wednesday class, but no class for the next Wednesday. I mean, Rinpoche coming on Tuesday.